In a break from tradition in recent times, the National Council of Churches is hitting hard out on the continued spread of graft in and out of government. Their disappointment perhaps triggered by the events witnessed 2 months ago at the Accountability Summit at State House, where the President infamously expressed the state of the fight against graft.
It was heartbreaking to watch as the institutions that are constitutionally and legislatively mandated to eradicate corruption engaged in escapist blame games, exasperating the president who caused hopelessness in Kenyans by asking what he was expected to do.
So, mnataka nifanye nini jameni?
According to the NCCK, what the president should do is lead the charge to repeal the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission Act of 2011, therefore disbanding and rendering the EACC null and void.
The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, has become part of the endemic deception and fraud, and as currently structured, they may even be a hindrance to the fight against corruption. It has not fulfilled its core mandate as enshrined in the law that established it, and Kenyans cannot justify the costs associated with keeping it operational.
In its place, the churches are recommending the establishment of a directorate to deal with investigation and prosecution of corruption under the office of the president, enabling the president to take full responsibility of the fight against graft.
The current and future presidents, elected directly by a majority of Kenyans, will never have an excuse not to deal conclusively with the corruption vice which will otherwise bring the country to its knees.
The NCCK is also suggesting that those who may have engaged in corruption in the past be granted amnesty on condition that they confess their sins, they return the proceeds of crime, they be barred from seeking political office for at least 10 years, and if they fail to do so, they then should face very serious charges.
The crime of corruption going forward be redefined by legislation and escalated to the same standard as espionage, treason, and murder, with the attendant grave punishment.
But even as the churches speak out against corruption, it could not run away from accusation of accepting cash suspected to have been proceeds of corruption.
And it's a shame for religious leaders in such full knowledge to entice them to come to church and donate generously for worthy causes, because that can appear to sanitize corruption mischief.
At the same time, the churches have announced a freeze on receiving of donations from those seeking political office in next year's general election. Brenda Wanga, NTV.